4C is essentially building software for cross-channel marketing. And we've always been a data science company that brings data science together with workflow to make media buying and planning much easier. Right? We started doing that with social, but of course social is not the be-all and end-all. What we are trying to get to is cross-channels, which means all the channels where consumers are engaging in a deeper way, we want to connect to our software easily, right? TV, of course, is a big share of eyeballs. So we started out with linear TV about a year or so ago, and the whole idea was to start with linear TV, not with video, right? And the whole idea is to apply data to linear TV, essentially advanced TV, to inform what marketers should be buying to reach the audiences they want to reach. So now within that, right, just like we connect with Facebook and Snapchat and all the social platforms, we want to figure out who are the right inventory partners, right, who have premium inventory that brands want to get in front of and connect that into our suite. So NBC happens to be a partner who essentially is making their linear TV inventory available, right, via APIs. Not everyone in this space is doing that. And so therefore it was pretty natural for us to come together. Agencies or brands are effectively logging into our software to do advanced TV planning and buying, right? So what that means is the first step is define your audience. So we've put together a lot of different data sets, right? All the way from TV ad occurrence data, TV exposure data, first-party data, third-party audiences, social audiences, all those data sets are in our platform, and it's very easy for a brand to come in and say, let me build an audience that I want to reach, right? In the TV case, some of the brands that we worked with are effectively saying, hey, I want to bring the power of my first-party data, my CRM lists, etc., to linear TV, which hasn't necessarily been done before. So in our platform, they can easily bring that data in. So that's the first step. The second step is, okay, now that I have the data, what do I want to buy? What programs do I want to buy to reach the audience that I want to reach? Right? So in the example of NBC, because we've integrated with NBC, we have access to inventory that is available to buy, let's say, over the next couple of months. Okay? So therefore, in the planner, in the 4C planner, you can plan a campaign, and out comes a media schedule that says, here is how you want to allocate your budget to reach the goals that you have across the programs, with the various programs from NBC to hit the target audience that you're going after. All that happens in our software. Behind the scenes, we've got an integration with NBC where essentially the campaigns can get executed.
So tell us about, also talking about operations, talk about Mediaocean and what you bring to Mediaocean and to Mediaocean clients.
Yeah, so as you know, right, linear TV is effectively bought in two different cycles, if you will. There is upfront buying, and then there is scatter buying. And so as we thought about putting together a suite for TV advertisers, it was important that we cover both the use cases. So if a brand has already bought their inventory upfront, most of the time that is sitting in Mediaocean. So the use case specifically is to tap into the inventory that a brand has bought and to effectively allocate that, right? You know, for different campaigns throughout the year. Now, how does allocation happen? Well, it all comes down to audience centricity. So depending on the audience that a brand wants to hit for specific campaigns, you know, we tap into that inventory, we build an optimized plan, just like I kind of described, and then push that plan back into Mediaocean for integration. So essentially think of it as the software, the planner is the same, it's just modular so that it works both for upfront and for scatter buying use cases.
Great, and finally, Anupam, I want to ask you, you know, being here today, watching the industry, being at other events, seeing how things are going, how do you characterize this time now as far as advanced TV, about where things are?
It's exciting. It's exciting, right? I mean, you know, in the last 6 months or so, and especially now, everyone is talking about applying audience centricity to linear television and frankly television more broadly speaking. It's the same thing that's been done in digital advertising. So effectively the best parts of digital advertising are now coming to linear TV, and that means, you know, software, data science, etc., you know, the kind of things that we work with. So it's exciting to see the change. Obviously there's a lot of experimentation kind of going on. I think the people who are going to be successful down the road are the ones that are experimenting with these things now, getting the kinks out of the system, learning, and then moving along. And I think next year you're going to see a lot of this stuff happening at scale, is my prediction.